Hey everybody, wherever you're watching from, good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Today we're back in EU4 to continue the Butua Half-Campaign. Last time, we managed to get a foothold over here in the Horn of Africa by declaring on Medribari. We called an Ajuran to help us deal with Ethiopia, although they didn't really do that much other than distract Ethiopia's army. And we were able to gain this chunk of land over here and these two exclaves over here, and that allowed us to ally the Mamluks. And that was important because this was like our first step in breaking the Hugbox that these nations over here have around Ethiopia. Like they had the Hugbox around Ethiopia. It's also affecting me because I have to expand in this direction as well. Because I don't want to fight the Mamluks, right? So we did that, and then we also stopped the Portuguese from getting a foothold in the Ivory Coast. So we stopped them from expanding beyond this port over here by expanding Benin, and so we cut off Portugal, so they can't expand inland anymore. Which means the only ones who could expand inland are us and Jollof. So that way we can pretty much just take over all of these guys through Benin in the future. And then we ended last session with a very interesting situation. Since I was able to ally the Mamluks, I was planning on declaring on Medribari in 1604, in like 2 years, and call them in order to get the rest of our claims over here on the coastline. We were gonna feed these provinces over to our subject in Malindi. However, we might be able to do. Well, actually, no. That's not the end of it. Like we declared more. We were planning to declare war on Medribari again in 1604, calling in the Mamluks, and then at the same time we would declare war on Mombasa and Ajuran to connect our territories here, while we were allied to the Mamluks so that they could not defend them. That was the idea. But because the Mamluks decided to start a war against the Ottomans and they're calling us in, we basically have a way for us to ally with the Mamluks in a war, which we're gonna join this. And since we're gonna be in a war with the Mamluks on their side, we can then declare war on Mombasa and Ajuran, and the Mamluks will not be able to defend them because I'm already allied to the Mamluks in a war. So we're gonna take this opportunity here, and hopefully it works the way I think it does. I'm pretty sure it works the way it does, unless they change something. So here we go. So, we are at war. See here. So we're allied to the Mamluks. Oh, the Mamluks actually called in Ajuran as well. Interesting. How is that gonna work then? If I declare on Mombasa, that means Mombasa's not gonna be able to have anyone defend them, no? Oh my god, it was even better than I imagined. I thought I would have to fight Mombasa and Ajuran and Ethiopia all at once on this front. But because the Mamluks also called in Ajuran and Funj, wait, they called in Ajuran and Funj. Oh, Mombasa's just dead then. I thought it was gonna be harder. But this is suddenly going to be extremely easy. And then on their side, we're fighting the Ottomans, the Ethiopians, Fezzan, Mara, and Tunis. Mara's not that much, really. Fezzan is a one province minor. Over there, they're like landlocked, can't really do anything. And then Tunis is surrounded by Spain, so that doesn't matter. So it's literally just Ethiopia and the Ottomans. I don't think the Ottomans are going to send troops down my side. Why do I start with 54% participation? That's actually insane. Anyway, yeah, we're gonna take full advantage of this. And I'm going to recall my diplomat to Malindi so that we can declare war on Mombasa while our troops are recovering their morale. And let's see, we're not capping on admin just yet. Yeah, that is another thing. We are kind of waiting on institutions. Did I start? I might have started a few constructions actually. Yeah, I did. I did start some constructions. Can I cancel this for full cost still? Well, actually, that can wait. But yeah, we can unpause here. I don't think I have to do anything. Is there anything I need to manage before we unpause? Well, we joined the war already anyway, so any interactables that might have been there probably are not going to be allowed. But yeah, we're just going to wait until our troops have recovered their morale and then we can start going. I still have a colony over here. Right now, I think my colonies are done. Yeah, my colonies are done. Okay, so we can unpause. I'm gonna put down to speed 4. And we'll wait for the month tick just so I have my morale back slightly. Okay, there we go. And then let's declare war. And we could go for a reconquest here. Or nah, I can just go for like a normal conquest. So, see, Mamluks, Funj, and Ajuran are on the same side as me in the war against the Ottomans in Ethiopia. So, I can just do this. And Mombasa is going to be gone in a few moments. Let's bring our armies over. I don't think any of our enemies have swapped over to... How the hell does Ethiopia have 43,000 manpower already? We brought them down to 0. No, I guess they didn't go to war after. I did end up having to go to another war over in North Africa or Sub-Saharan Africa, so my manpower is like not doing so well compared to them. But yeah, it doesn't look like they are doing full backline artillery in their armies just yet. So we should have the advantage in terms of just raw damage output. And then over here, right, we're holding this because we're waiting for the Age of Absolutism. And yeah, they're running away because they know that they're not gonna win this this fight here. Okay, we actually have enough supply limit. Supply limit here is like 50. Or yeah. Yeah, it can actually support most of our army. Here's our centralized states. Cool. Ow, the attrition. Attrition. Okay, we can barrage here. Right, that's something I will have to be careful of. I don't want to attrition too much here. I need 13 regiments. The artillery bonus is at 15. So I actually can... With the attrition ticked out, it's not possible, but I could have done something like this. My general died. Okay, unless we have another general. I should swap though, because this one's the siege too. Bring over one artillery stack. There you go. And then while I'm sieging their capital down, they're sieging my subject's capital down. That's fine with me. And I don't have to worry about this side on Ethiopia because Ethiopia has to deal with Funj and Ajran at the same time. Oh god, that attrition tick. Being traders of China, okay. The attrition ticks are not so good. I don't feel so good about that. Do we already have this on Diplo Focus? Yes, we do. I should probably... We can cancel this, I think. Oh. It's gonna take 16 of them before I can cancel that. Please tell me it did not... Okay, we took attrition still. Oh my god. That's a lot of attrition we're taking. That hurts. It hurts pretty badly. Okay, they siege down my subjects. Fort. Bunch of centralized states going off. We cap out at 11:48, so we have a few ticks of admin here before I have to spend my admin power. I don't think we need the mercenary militarization just yet. I think we're fine. Oh man, the manpower ticks are really hurting. The Ottomans don't have manpower anymore, so that's good. So really the only threat here would be Ethiopia. Okay, there's our capital. Let's carefully move up here. I'm going to send just 2 at a time because I don't want to die. I want my manpower to go down too quickly because it's dangerously low. Actually, I don't even need to bring this one here if my subject's gonna siege that down for me. Oh my god. The attrition ticks are really bad. Oh, there's our explorer. We're not gonna have any other explorers though. I think I can leave this siege to my subjects. We can go ahead and deal with Ethiopia now, I think, and we're gonna have to spend our admin now as well. In terms of what to spend for with admin, I could centralize state a bit more. Did I manage to centralize in every state? Doesn't seem like it. Upper Zambezi, I don't think was ever centralized. Yeah, because it should be marked on the state itself. Yeah, we have centralized state minus 50% over here. Ravuma would not have been able to centralize because we need every province. Ngonde. Is this one centralized? It's not. It's in the process of. Over in Tumbuka, yeah. I was in the process of. Yeah, so I think Upper Zambezi and Makwana are the ones that I haven't done yet. I'll do that. And actually, we could peace out Mombasa now, no? Yeah, we can. Okay. Yeah, we can just peace out Mombasa so we don't have to worry about this anymore. Can I give this to Malindi? So these are cores. Would these be free as well? Oh, I have to take it myself so that it can fit the war score. Well, it's free anyway, so. Yeah, we'll just full annex this. Although I don't think I can grant the land to Malindi while at war, so I'm gonna have to hold on to the overextension. Yeah, I am gonna have to hold on to the extension, I think. Yeah. That is an issue. It's 120 overextension? Jesus Christ, dude. They developed this land so much. Then I had to destroy the buildings as well, I think. Or do I? Maybe I can just leave it. Oh, that's a lot of development though. Okay, I'm gonna... Could we be greedy and then... That's 79 months though. That's how long? That's like how many years away? It's gonna be quite a few years away before I can flip to a step port and then just raise it to the ground to get the monarch power out of it. So I might have to core it myself. Like, why is this one 40 development? Like, what the hell did they do? Why is it so high? Meh. It is so high. Oh man. Yeah, okay. Not the most efficient way to do this, but... Yeah, there's gonna be some wastage, but like... This is the only way I can make it this cheaper. I'm gonna concentrate development here. And here. And that way the pouring cost... I mean, it went down by 2 for these ones. I guess it's fine. Oh, but that is a lot of overextension actually. And I'm gonna have to like exploit the land down further. And that at least brings my admin power in line. And it also brings our overextension down a bit. But ooh, that is rough. Do I keep the fort? I guess I can keep the fort. As for the buildings, is this already a training field? If I delete the buildings, we're not going to lose the development. Yeah. So we get additional free development if I build over all of this. I'll leave the fort though, just so we can maintain zone of control. And then we deleted the buildings just because I wanted to get the free development bonus when I build the buildings over. Okay. So that goes with that. Now, unfortunately, I can't declare war on Ajaran because we are allied to them in a war right now, and we do have a truce. But later on, we can declare on Medri Bari, call the Mamluks in, and then declare on Ajaran, and they won't be able to do anything again. So kind of a similar situation. Where do I put my diplomat though? No. These guys are all like maxed out. Or I guess I can, yeah, I can keep them still on the subject. And then for our money, actually let me just check this. It's still pretty high. Actually, it went higher because I just took territory. We've almost maxed out on manufactories though, so... In terms of our economic buildings, actually... There's Masapa and Shanghai over here. Yeah, in terms of our economic buildings, we actually got... we're almost done, pretty much. Okay, let's move up. So this rebel stack is gonna go down here. So I think we're gonna have to leave our army here temporarily just so we can deal with the rebel stack real quick. But the siege stack I can bring over to Togbir. Is this a permanent claim? No, this is not a permanent claim. What's my war participation right now? 36 to... Okay. Ajaran has a lot now. And okay, my subjects are going to deal with the rebels instead, so I can move up here. Yeah, my subjects can deal with that, it's fine. And I think we have enough money for... Oh, just barely for that last manufactory that I can put down. And I'm gonna check... how much do you need for this? So this one that's level 4 needs 8 regiments, and then it caps out artillery at 15. Is there a multiple there that's like 9? Because we kinda don't want to take any extra attrition, so I I guess we'll go with 6 artillery and then 2 infantry. That way we're exactly on the regiments and we're not eating extra attrition. And we'll just keep our armies close by in order to respond if we need to. And then let me just barrage this as well since we're ahead on mill, and I can also take Diplo right here. That should help with the Liberty Desire. In a way, yep. Kinda did. Man, this was a very fortunate situation that the that the Mamluks are getting us into. Okay, that's gonna be the last thing I build for a while. Now I'm really just gonna wait until I have enough money for embracing the institution. I already have the yeah, we have advancement effort on every state right now. Trying to spread that quickly. Manchu's attacking Korchin. Okay, Manchu might be pretty big on the line. Okay, there's more of our gov cap getting freed up. We're actually under 60% capacity now. How are the rebels doing? Yeah, this is the concerning bit. 68,000 in rebels. Ugh. Because of the overextension. Okay, do we have a discounted advisor? No stab costs. Level 3 discipline is at 6.9. Okay, this one, Diplo Rep, seems to be half cost. I just need money to hire them. Catholic Zealots. Okay, our truce with Medribari has ended. I'll keep an eye on that for now. Yeah, so I don't want to declare war on them right away because we need to declare war on them when I can call the Mamluks in so that I can declare war on Ajaran as well and connect our territory here, right? That's kind of the issue. So we're not going to go on Medribari just yet. There's Togbir, and I can hold on to the land, I guess. Or actually, no, I don't have a claim. I'm gonna have to give the control over this to Malindi, and then hope that... I'm just gonna have to hope that the Mamluks decide to give that to my subject. That's the only thing they have a claim on. Yeah, they don't have a claim on this side. Over here. In terms of forts, the next one is in Zayla, but I don't want to siege that down since we already have control over that. So I can move over here in order to be ready to support in case I need to. And we're just like walking around and making sure we're not eating extra attrition. Is this really bad to like spend mill on this? But I think I might have to spend mill on something here just to prevent them from rising up. We cap out 11:48, so I don't have to do it right now. You can kind of wait. Yeah, so the Ethiopians are here. If they try to attack my subject, we just help them. Actually, no, I should not have built that. Should not have built that. Right, because we're saving money for our advisor over here. Level 3. Half cost Diplo Rep advisor. And nice, okay, my subject actually gave me control of that province. We don't want... Oh, they do have cores on this, but yeah, we'll keep control of this just because we don't want Ajuran getting bigger. Okay, they're stacking up here. Pretty dangerous. Okay, I guess I can just hang out here for now. Yeah, okay. They took that fort. I can move there. Are they giving this to Ajuran? They have a core on that? Yeah, they do. Oh crap, no. I got capped on mill. Because I was keeping it down by barraging forts. Since I'm not sieging down any forts right now, I'm not like spending it. Yeah, I could harsh treatment this. Oh, that is expensive though, 184. That doesn't seem worth it. Is there anything else I can spend my mill on that's actually worth it? We could get more general. Yeah, we could get more generals actually. That's more valuable than harsh treatment. Honestly though, I might have to just go back to my territory to deal with the rebels real quick. Mara has low enthusiasm already because they're full siege by the Mamluks. And then over here in the Ottoman territory, where is the Ottoman army? The Ottomans have like no manpower, but where's their actual army right now? They have 78,000 troops. Oh, they have full backliner. Wait, no, that's me. Whoops. The Ottomans have 70,000 troops. They have 12 mercenaries. 12 regiments of mercenaries. This does not look like a full backline of artillery. Other than maybe like one stack. Where is their army? I don't see them. Where are they right now? They're not anywhere. They're surely not on the other side. Where could they have gone? Oh wait, no. Oh, because the Ottomans are fighting Muscovy and Karakoyunlu. So the Ottoman army must be here somewhere. Somewhere here. I don't know where. I see. Okay, they pieced out Mara. You didn't full annex them? You could have just full annexed them. Okay. Sure. I don't know why you wouldn't full annex them when you could. And okay, there's our monopolies. And oh my god, that's a lot of money. Yeah, so that's what happens when you put workshops on every province you have, and then you have in manufactories, and then you have monopolies going. You actually get a lot of money out of that to jumpstart your economy. Although right now I can't build anything because we're still waiting for this, but that should help. I think if I take burger loans, how much mercantilism do I have? I have 49% mercantilism. If I take burger loans now, that would lose me 1. So bring me down to 48. But I think with the size of my loans right now, 463, we should be able to... Yeah, I'm gonna take this. We should be able to take the institution now. And I have to spend my mill though. Rid of this guy. But keeping. And then we can get rid of our edicts. We don't need these anymore. And that should also free up my income somewhat. I'll pay off some of the... Yeah, I'll pay off one of the loans. You don't actually need to hold on to that loan anyway. And then... or the East Indies. Oh, because of whole Hawaii? Oh, that just gives me extra money. I can pay off a loan. And then we have an additional merchant here that we can use. Okay, so we have 6% control over here. Yeah, probably better to have transfer here and then... Right, we still haven't moved to the Cape. This one's already making 10 ducats. I could... Okay, this is not like the most efficient way to do this, but I can put that on collect for now. But after this war, we definitely need to move our home node to the Cape, so I can start collecting over there. And then let me just also check my provinces that I want to exploit. Exploit this real quick for the boost in manpower. And do we have any other provinces that have particularly high development? I could exploit the Cape, but not yet. We don't need to right now. Yeah, that's gonna be it. And then with the extra money that we have, is there anything I need to build? We could go for some regimental camps actually. Oh, but I need more money. Yeah, we'll hold off on that. The other option would have been... Oh, honestly, the other option might be better to just go for barracks, actually. Yeah. For provinces that can fit one. Probably better to have a barracks. And we can just exploit this again later. So we still have Fizan. and Tunis to deal with, but I'm not gonna go up there. We'll leave that to them. Honestly, I'm just here right now as insurance, just in case the... Oh, Medribari just... Okay. Ah. Man. Yeah, you know what? I'll wait until like we're about to tick up. France is no longer a valid rival. Oh I'm number 2. I'm number 2 GP. What the? Okay. That brought me up to number 2 GP, huh? Interesting. So you don't have to rival France anymore. How much do we get out of being number 2 GP now? 25%? No, it's still just 15%. No, it's not that much. I thought it would scale up depending on our rank, but I guess not. But yeah, actually, that puts us number 2. If Gurkhani manages to get global trade, they are gonna jump ahead of us. Same with Spain. Okay, there's the Midribari's on Thierry. Is there another port here that I can go for that's relatively close? I'm gonna eat so much attrition here. I can feel it. Okay, that's still pretty expensive. We don't have any ideas right now that I'm working on, so... should we just hire another general? Get some professionalism up? Or I could start... Actually, I could start developing provinces that are sort of behind the really cheap ones to develop. This one's 11 dev, yeah. You can click this once. Is that all of the dev cost modifiers I can put on it? Sorta. And this is my primary culture, so it's fine. Keep our monarch power under control that way. You know what? Actually, I'm gonna bring my army back because I need to deal with these rebels. Angoche, Mozambique, Ibo. Yeah, we're just gonna have to deal with these rebels first. No, because it seems like they're doing fine on the war anyway. Like, they don't need me. They don't actually need me here. Is the Cape? Cape is not high on manpower, actually. Okay. And yep, there's the rebels that are about to spawn. What's my... That's actually all my provinces, huh? I wonder it's like so high. If that's the case, where is the highest development? 51 in my capital. 38 in Sofala and then Kilwa. Is this where they might spawn? Because if I go by development... If I go by development, they might just spawn in my capital actually. Sofala. And then Kilwa for the other one. Then I have to click dev here. So for my dev strategy, I think I'm gonna go for like getting all my provinces to 555 first before I start expanding infrastructure, just to keep things a bit cheaper and to kind of spread out the development rather than focusing on one province at a time. As soon as I leave, that's when these guys start to make a move to try and retake land back, huh? Of course. Okay, I can see the Ottoman's army now. In terms of manpower, we're still fine on manpower. Ethiopia's manpower advantage of 43,000 has just disappeared. The Ottomans are getting back up. How are the Mamluks on manpower actually? They have 33. Okay, they're still fine. They have like so many troops actually. Like it's not even a big deal for them. Let's see here. Okay, it's dropped down. Oh great. For freaking... It dropped down, so I'm gonna leave the mercenary company to deal with that. Since the war exhaustion is... or the overextension penalty is like gone because my coring just finished. Honestly, since I've made a lot of space, I could state this myself. I'll give Lamu to my subject since that is part of their state, but this one I can take for myself, I think. Yeah, I'll just take this for myself. I can state it and then I can start rebalancing the development here. Would that push me over the edge for this? Because I am trying to take Mahafali toward 18 dev. So assuming that resets the expanded infrastructure, if my subject has done expanded infrastructure, that would put me at like 800 something on GovCap. Okay, you know what? I'll state it, and then we can just centralize state to lower it, and then I can annex Mahafali. We can just do that. That might... It's probably gonna put me over the 66% again, but we've managed to like keep it down for now anyway, so it should be fine. We can bring the armies back north now and help out over here. I'm actually gonna overcap on mills, so we need to spend this. Up Limpopo. So this one's gonna be my last click on this province. And then the next time I click on mill, we're gonna have to look for another province that's like cheap to dev but is not at 5 mil yet. Yeah, we're gonna have to go back here since they're gonna try and retake that land. Can I repay a loan yet? No, not yet. Nice, actually. Okay, wait for another tick here before I have to click again. Another one. So that puts us 995. Okay, there's Fazan. Yeah, they can't take that because they're disconnected. But at least they're out of the war. And then let's do another click. The cheapest one to dev that is not at 5 mil yet, or manpower development, is Gualimane. Let's put this Courage Dev. We'll do a click there. Also opens up a building slot, which yeah, let's repay loans first, actually. Nice. I'm probably gonna be late to help out on this one unless my subject... Okay, my subject gets in too late for that one. So they're probably gonna die. Unless I make it there. No, I'm not gonna make it there. They took the fort though, which allows me to try and go for the fort, the other fort myself. That works, I guess. The problem here is the attrition though. Oh my god, here we go again. How much do I need to siege for this? You just need 4 regiments and we can do it 4 artillery. I'm gonna barrage to spend 1 mil. This is the problem, because they're parking their army here. I can't really like detach. I have to eat the attrition because otherwise they're just gonna go in on my artillery stack and they're gonna die. So this is the annoying bit. Oh my god. The attrition's not nice. Yeah, they're gathering their troops here. Oh, I just lost like 1k in attrition. Okay, that one was not so bad, like 300 or so. Yeah, it's about 300 per tick on attrition. Okay, nice. Okay, no more attrition for me. I can just hold here. I'm not gonna take another fort. I'm gonna let my manpower recover a bit. Because we don't have to fight them, is the thing. I don't actually have to take them on here. Should I just state this now? Yeah, I think I should just state this now. Oh, that is so expensive. The core though. It is so expensive to core. But we were ahead on tech anyway by like 3 years, so I guess it's fine. Do we have any big rebel stacks? No, it's just the 11k in Malindi and Lamu. Yeah, this one's probably not gonna fire, but the other one might. Yeah. I'm gonna need to bring my troops over here. It's 11k. Yeah, my 18k stack should probably fine. Ah, crap, I missed the click. No! I overcapped on mill again. I couldn't call it money. Oh yeah, we need courthouses over here on this one. Let's pay off a loan first. Okay, we have like one loan left that we have to pay for. Another explorer dead. That's fine. I'm kind of hoping that the Mamluks don't take too much land from Ethiopia here, because if they do, I'm gonna have to take... Because we will fight them later on. Oh, well, actually, no. I don't care if they take this portion. Yeah, because my claims only extend up to here on the coastline. We don't have any claims over on the inner area. So, if they end up taking, you know, Lower Nubia or Dongola, like, that's fine with me. My only issue is, like, if they try to take stuff in Medribari. Right, because my claims are over here on this coastline. Oh, I'm attritioning on this one off. God. Okay, there's no attrition here. I can move here this way. I thought it was safe. I was actually attritioning over on that one. That was rough. And then, yeah, we're not gonna build anything until we can pay off the rest of our loans. Yeah, I have an almost 60k stack over there on that side. And let's click our mill again. Limane. You have like one more click on that one before I have to stop. And then in terms of tech, I can stop hoarding my points and actually pay for tech in 3 years. So that's in 1609. Then we have 40 months left until the age of absolutism when I flip my government. Okay, yeah, I ended up dropping down to number 4 because the others are managing to get the institutions. So Comoros. Lose 1 stab. Local autonomy, tax, manpower, reduction. Okay, yeah. Well. I can take the tax and manpower hit because this province is not really like giving me that much. Sure. I can take the nobles loyalty anyway. And then we can take a free general here. Should take the free general. And then we can get rid of a week's general. Is this the one that I got? That's not so good. 221. I have a 321 over. I have a 322 over here. 2021. 1102. 1221. I'll get rid of this one. And then let's do another click for Kalimane. And then I think I can remove the edicts now. There we go. Then do we have enough money to pay off another loan? Yes. Okay, so that's all my loans paid. And then in terms of buildings, let's pop down that courthouse to get rid of the 8 gov cost over there. Bring our costs down a bit. Because we are needing to prep for annexing Malindi. Okay, truce with Ajuran has ended. We can't declare war on them still, I think, because we're still allied to them in another war, yeah. So we have to wait until this war is over. And then we call the Mamluks in against Medribari, and then we attack Ajuran as well. Okay, those are the rebels we deal with. And the particulars, we're just gonna have to go down to Goche later. Okay. And then over here to deal with these guys. Plant the troops in Makoa. Then we're gonna have another tick of mill. And then I can click here. So in terms of lowest dev, Bagamoyo is next. Put down encourage development edict. Click that once. Okay, hold on. I think I clicked too many. Okay, 3. Just 3. And then for the tax, Malindi, we did state that. Yeah, we did state that. So put down a temple there. Then Makonde stated doesn't give us a lot just because it's only 2 dev. That's gonna be the next one. Why can't I build it already here? I'm at 75. Am I actually not at 75? The game is just rounding it up. And then we're about to cap on. No, actually, hold on. Let me check on what I can exploit. Can I exploit Kilwa? 1612 is when I can exploit Kilwa. Malindi, I'm gonna have to wait until the autonomy is low enough, just so I get more out of the exploitation. And then Mombasa, same deal. Ape is on 1612 as well. Okay. Okay, Madanda. So this one is an ivory province, so I think we'll take production here. And okay, they pieced out Tunis. Just get war reps. And money. Why is Cyprus? Is Cyprus? Oh, Cyprus was in this war, I didn't realize. Okay, so that leaves the Ottomans and the Ethiopians. I think the Ottomans lost their war against QQ. Yeah, they might have. I had my freaking... I had this thing closed the whole time. Whoops. My bad. uh, we have like one more tick on this because that puts us at 998. So I can wait for that. And actually, my participation probably dropped. Yeah, it's down to 14. That's fine. And then let me click Bagamoyo. And let's see, workshops. No. The factories, we can put one in Quelimane. Hey, Steel. It's going, doing fine. I was gonna say something about like it's been happening. I forgot what I was gonna talk about in terms of like how I am outside of this stream, but if I remember, I'll just mention it or something. But like, but here for this game, we are doing fine in game though, because the Mamluks gave me a very nice opportunity. Because they called us. So remember how we were trying to break the Hugbox around Ethiopia because that was also affecting us and preventing our expansion. And the plan was, we were gonna declare on Medribari again, but this time, but that second time we would be calling the Mamluks in so that we can declare on Mombasa without the Mamluks defending them. Well, the Mamluks instead called me into a war against the Ottomans, which we are winning very handily. And I used that war to basically I joined that war with them that they called me into, and then I declared on Mombasa because I'm already at war with the Ottomans allied to the Mamluks. The Mamluks cannot defend Mombasa, but the funny thing was I was prepared to like fight Mombasa, Adran, and Ethiopia all at once, since it would be like a three-way war situation over here. And what ended up happening was the Mamluks also called Adran and Funj in the same war that they called me in against the Ottomans. And so I was able to declare on Mombasa for free with no one else joining their defense, which is why they're gone from the map now. And now I'm just waiting for the Mamluks to piece us out here. And then we're gonna declare on Medribari, call the Mamluks in to ally to bring them into the war with us on our side, and then declare war on Adran on the next month so that the Mamluks can't defend them, and Adran should have just the Funj as an ally, and we don't care about Funj, so I'm alright in one old video. Usual political yes, we are diplomatically maneuvering around the AI's shenanigans. Should I help that battle? Okay, no, I don't need to help that battle. They won that. So yeah, now I'm just waiting for like the Mamluks to piece us out of this war, so I can proceed with the next stage of our expansion plan. And in the meantime, like me not helping them out is just burning everyone's manpower, which is nice for me because I need to get my manpower back. Okay, let's click on Lindy or our mill actually. Yeah, we're still ahead by like 1 year, so I'm gonna start taking tech on 1609 the next year. So for now, let me just spend on this instead. Lindy should have been included in the Encourage Development Edict. So we have a discount. And then for our buildings, let's put a workshop in Malindi. That one's an iron mine. Actually, why did I build this one here? I was gonna give this province over to Malindi. Yeah, we don't want to build anything here on this one. Hey OGLLZ, hello. Stream. a manufacturing Quilimane, get some money out of that. What should we aim for in this run? Mostly just finishing the mission tree, and then after finishing the mission tree, just setting up our situation so that we have access to most of the resources when we convert the save to Victoria 3. So right now I have a foothold in North Africa with Benin as my subject, and then I have these subjects over here as well. I'm going to try and annex them at some point. We're probably annexing Malafali first. And then this is like the route of expansion that I need to go through right now, which we're sort of working towards by trying to break the Hugbox that the AI did against Ethiopia. And yeah, once I get my claims over here, it's pretty much just finishing the rest of the mission tree and then looking towards subjugating some nations over here for access to some resources, and then expanding Benin over in the north. And oh, so that's where they went. They went through Funge over here. I didn't notice that. Well, that's fine. My subject can handle it. Probably. Yeah. Like my borders? Yeah, the borders are pretty nice. I made sure to like just give the I ended up like colonizing this stuff. I just gave it to my subject instead. We can annex them later. Sure, we'll take the Diplo power there. Right now, I'm just waiting for the Mamluks to piece us out of this war. I don't really want to do anything else here because like I'm trying to save my manpower. And okay, they pieced out the Ethiopians, so we'll see it's Sara, Anubia, Berber, Dongola, Benisimian to Mamluks. That's fine with me. I'm not looking to take that land. Yeah, we're not interested in this land. I'm interested in the coastline. And then what else did they take? Ethiopia see targets to Rosby. Oh, I actually got something out of it. Okay. Yeah, so this is my claim. We can just give this to my subject later, because I don't want to hold on to this myself. I'm going to destroy the buildings though. Then we can just rebuild the buildings later when we annex our subject. How many hours you got? On this session or like overall? Is it overall? This is our 8th session. I usually stream for like 3 hours at a time, so this is our new one. This is our 22nd hour, working on our 23rd, the 24th hour, pretty much, on this campaign specifically. Okay, and then did they give a province to my subject? Yes, they did. Okay, they gave Togdir to my subject. That's good. Mora after to Adran. They gave Adran's course back. That's fine. We can just take that for ourselves later. And did we get money out of that? I get 37. That's fine too. Cool. And I think that gave us power projection because we're still rivaled to the Ethiopians. Yes, we are. EU4 in general? Oh, I don't know. I have no clue how many hours I have on EU4. I don't track that shit. I don't track it. Oh, crap. I accidentally canceled that one. Yeah, I'm not gonna core this. I think I can hold on to the overextension. Yeah, the overextension is not that bad. I'll hold this and then just give the province of my subjects when we piece out the Ottomans for real, for real. But I think I can withdraw my troops now. I don't need to be here anymore. I can bring my troops over to this side. There's like no province here that has enough supply limit. Crap. I don't have access to supply depots yet. God damn it. I'm gonna have to walk, aren't I? Okay, I'm just gonna hope that the game's gonna forgive me for like 2 supply here. Just let me hold my troops here and not attrition. Because I need to leave my troops here because we're gonna declare on Medjugorje as soon as the mammoths are willing to go in with us. Play it forever. Sure, sorta, yeah. Kinda. Let me recall this. And then... yeah, we're not a valid rival of Ethiopia anymore, so we'll get rid of that. Promote this. Please tell me the game is just gonna forgive my supply limit there. And then let's do another click here on mill. Bagamoyo should still have the edict. Yes, it does. We'll do a 1 click there. And then for our money, do we have a province here that we have? So I'm not gonna put buildings over in these 2 provinces, so we're gonna give that away. Mombasa will put a church or a temple down, and then Anga is this one. Yeah, put that there as well. And the workshop. Fine. Is there anything else I need to build? Oops. Upper Limpopo is over here. Already has these buildings. Yeah, okay. So we'll build a barracks here. Okay. And then let's put our diplomats back on subject. And now we chill, because I don't think the Ottomans are gonna head down here. They have like no manpower, I think. Yeah, they have no manpower at all. They're not gonna send their troops down here. They're busy dealing with this stuff. So now we wait. I told you to go here, man. Why are you sitting here and eating attrition? The attrition is not good. Oh my god, the game's really not gonna forgive me for the supply limit here, man. Okay, we're gonna have to split this. Just so I don't attrition in my own subjects' land. That should also get rid of... They were capped on mill. Okay. Zanzibar. Is Zanzibar part of the state here? Yeah, it is. Okay. We'll do 1 click there. And then Malindi, we'll put a manufactory there. So income's doing fine. Yeah, we should have no rebel issues anymore. I have to plant troops over to the Comoros. Are you serious? I'll just provoke those rebels later, I guess. You want a temple in Tonga? Training fields in Butua, merchant guilds in Kilwa. Who's low on? No. Okay, the nobility are low. I think we'll take this one. What do you want? Training fields. Then let me click on mill again here because we're gonna overcap on the month pick next year. There we go. And then on January we can take tech on everything. Yep. We take this, take this, take this, so we can build universities now. And merchantmen. Swarm cavalry, although I don't use cav. Now we can spam out universities. We'll let's prioritize the ones that have a lot of building slots, so we can lower our dev costs in those provinces. We'll have EU4 sounds. Yep, they are very nice. They're not grating. You can just listen to them for a long time, which is great considering how long a single game can last. Mamluks, are you done yet? What are you even gonna take in this one? Beyond just the reconquest, because I know you reconquered this. EU5 yet? Nah, like EU5 is not in my budget yet. I will play it at some point eventually, because I do prefer a lot of the systems that they have in EU5 over EU4. I just don't know when I'll be able to actually get the game and start playing it. So it'll probably be a while before I pick it up. But when I do get it, like, I'm pretty much gonna do the same thing that I'm doing now, which is just setting up another half campaign where I'm like starting a save in EU5 and then bringing it over to Victoria 3. Okay, we'll take missionary strength here. And okay, there's the end of the war. How many casualties did I take on this one? 3,000 died in combat, 17,000 died to attrition. Thanks, game. Of course. Alright, take us in. 500. Your game. Yeah, dude, it was wild when I saw some of the videos and I realized, like, oh, they used Hoi4's timescale of like going by the hour. That means the game just has like so many hours of gameplay that you're probably not gonna, like, you know how people always dick on like Paradox for having, you know, the crappy DLC policy that they have right now. But like with EU5 having Arctics, you have so many hours of gameplay that you probably don't even need the DLC anyway. It's so much content of gameplay, just straight up, especially considering like how much more mechanics there are in the game compared to, or at least how much more mechanics that you have to be involved with, right? Because here in EU4 there's obviously a lot of other mechanics as well, but there are some mechanics that you can just ignore for the most part. But in EU5, like, there are a lot of stuff that you would want to manage yourself rather than letting the game like automatically do it for you. Oh, and again, like, you have so many more hours of gameplay, I feel like you're probably fine even without the DLC. Yeah, controlling pretty much though. Yeah, you can. Like, that's the thing though, like, you can, but if you wanted to really get the most out of your country, you probably want to manage more of it yourself, right? EU4 is more involved because there's like no automated automation, right? But then the amount of things that you have to manage in EU4 compared to the amount of things that you could manage in EU5 if you did not want to automate a lot of stuff, like, the difference is huge, right? So, and also just a lot of the things in EU5 are just not abstracted. Here in EU4 you have a lot of things that are abstracted, like the monarch power, like we don't have like a population mechanic. The markets are really gamey, being linear, so your expansion paths here are like whack. Yeah, where you sheep farm? You'd be surprised. You'd be surprised, man. Like, I would automate that shit, or I would like optimize that shit myself. If like what I'm trying to do demands for it, like I would optimize that myself, you know? Okay, let's see here. What did you take? The Arabic here. Oh, you took a lot. Mush, Aintab, Adana, Teke. The Mamluks aren't even collapsing yet. They don't have their modifiers for the collapse of the Mamluks. Okay. Or the Ottomans. The mouse might be pretty strong. Thanks for the follow, OG Lolzy. Wait, it's obviously cool though. Thanks. Thanks for the follow. Hope to see you in some other streams in the future as well. Thanks for dropping by. Enjoy your food. Who do we take for a rival though? The game's really forcing me to like rival other great powers, which is fair I guess because I am number 3 right now, but... Wait, Ming did not explode? What the fuck? How are you alive? How are you alive, Ming? What are you... How is Ming caught up? You're insane, dude. How are they alive still? Okay. Well, we can't rival the Mamluks just yet because we are still gonna use them to take more land here. I don't want to rival Gurkhani because they're kind of scary. And at some point I am looking to expand into India, which would put me at odds with them if I rivaled them right now. I guess we rival Austria and Spain. Not the rivals I would want to rival, but it is what it is, I guess. Let's recall this, and then do I still need the... I guess I can keep the spy network in Ethiopia because when we go to war with Medribari, we're gonna end up fighting them again, I guess. Unless... Yeah, okay, they're still willing to defend Medribari, so... What I'm gonna do here... let's give our land now. So Malindi will give you Pate or Lamu, so that they can complete their state here. And then I'm also gonna give them Hargeisa. That way we don't have to core it. And then what was I gonna do? We're gonna declare war on these guys, right? We're gonna declare on them using my claims. We'll give the land to my subjects. And can we full annex them? No, 114%, so that's a lot. But what I'm gonna do here is we're gonna declare on them. We'll siege this down and then we'll move our troops over here on the border with Ajran and then work our way to declaring on Ajran while we haven't pieced out Medribari yet. So that's gonna put us at war with Funj. But that's also gonna prevent the Mamluks from defending them. So we don't have to worry about Funj because I doubt they're gonna get access anywhere here. Oh, but before we start the war, let me make sure that I move my trading port to the Cape, and then that way we can rearrange all of our merchants. So we'll put you on transfer trade power, and then I think, yeah, so we have 87% here transferring to this. I only have 24% in the Congo. Can I get... Yeah, okay, we can divert trade now here. Divert trade... divert trade here is a bit expensive, or never mind. I can just pay off your loan and then divert trade. We don't need to divert trade in Benin because they're downstream from us. But that should fix the situation here. Actually, we can... I don't have to put a merchant here. If I'm collecting here now, I can recall this one. I can just transfer from here. Yeah. So move the merchant over here to Zanzibar to transfer and then just collect naturally here. And So right now, given without those changes yet, we're earning 21 from trade. Once the merchants are transferred and then we let the month tick, we'll see how much money we're making from trade this time. And then let's also issue our embargoes. So we're embargoing the Ottomans. Let's embargo Spain. Embargo Spain. Embargo Austria. Poland has a civil war. Let's see. So our trade doubled pretty much. So we were earning 20 something from trade earlier. Now we're earning 47. So that's nice. There are some nations that are like pulling trade out, but that's kind of why I wanted to like get more control over in the Ivory Coast. But yeah. Delhi rivaled me? Okay. Interesting. Choice Delhi? I don't know why you would rival me. Are you a great power? Delhi's not a great power. How the hell are they rivaling me? And then let's embargo Austria. And then over here, we have to deal with some rebels in... Okay, let's get rid of the one in Mombasa first. How many is that? 10k. Pop down some more universities. Actually, what's the bonus for universities? Okay, there's our land discipline guy. This guy's not half cost, is he? 733. Oh, he might be cheaper actually. 5.5. Is he discounted? War Council minus 25%. Oh, is it from... It might be because of the... yeah, this one. Mercenary Ideas is making him cheaper. Okay. Let's look at... Okay, there we go. So with all of the merchants in their proper positions, our trade is giving us 50. So our trade income actually doubled now that we moved it over to the Cape. The only issue is like... Yeah, so the... now that there's more value in this node, there's like more people pulling value out of it, which is not good. So after we deal with our claims over here on this side, we're gonna look to expanding Benin further, so we have more control over that. 12. How much is it gonna cost me to annex these guys actually? 957. 12 per month. Oh, that's all of my Diplo. Did it cost me all of my Diplo to annex them? Are you serious? Okay, I have to wait until we can cancel this before we start annexing Mafali. It's a bit too expensive. Okay, then let's deal with the rebels in the Comoros. And it is the age of absolutism. Okay. So with the age of absolutism, we now have a minus 30% modifier to our gov cap, but we are decently big, so we were kind of countering that. And now that we have the age of absolutism, our max absolutism is 19, but that's why I held on to my government reform here, so we can flip to a step horde that's going to reset all of our estates. So that's going to give me all of my absolutism back. I think I'll flip first before we seize land. Yeah, let's do that. So we are now a step horde, and by doing that, that resets our estates. We are over Diplo relations limit because that removes our strong duchies. That's fine. That also gets rid of land rights, so our gov cap kind of goes down, but our max absolutism is now 100, so we're gonna try and get court and country disaster to fire. I need 50 absolutism, I need to be at war, and I need unrest to be at least 1. Unrest is easy. Getting the 50 absolutism though might be tricky. Let's see. Can I exploit kill already? Not yet. Malindi. Okay, this level of development's like fine. We can start exploiting this. And then Mombasa. Zimbabwe is not yet. And then Cape. Not yet. Okay. That's about all of the ones we want to exploit. And right, the step word. Right, it gives force limit. Nice. Okay, so we're not actually over force limit now because of that, and boy, that gave us a lot of income. That does get rid of our unique privilege with the burgers. Hopefully that's not gone. I should be able to access it once we reset back to the to monarchy, because that is what I'm gonna do. Like after we get the court and country disaster, I'm gonna flip to monarchy again because we don't need to stay as a horde anymore. Oh, it does reset my morale because my tech group changed. We're using step lancers and okay, interesting. I didn't realize that's how it works. And then what do we get rid of for our diplomatic relations though? I guess we're just gonna live with the extra for a bit. We lose that much horde unity? Oh my god. I can't raise anything. We're gonna wait for the month tick and then we declare war here. So that's another hidden benefit of like becoming a step horde. We suddenly see the Central Asian steppe even though we were never connected there anyway, for some reason. The Americas is looking very Spanish. Okay, Ming declared on Manchu. Yeah, I'm surprised Ming managed to keep it together. Oh yeah, and I mentioned in the previous session that Gurkhani did something really freaky. This is that. I don't know why they expanded this way. It looks really weird. Wait, where's Ghazi Kamuk? Oh, okay. But yeah, this is really weird. Gurkhani expanded like this. I don't know why. Their claims are over here. They went around it. And then for some reason they took claims over in China. And do they control Beijing? Oh my god. What is this, dude? Why did the Timurids control Beijing? What the hell is this? It looks so weird. They expanded this way, man. What the oh, that was horrible. Anyway, yeah, my morale is not back. We're gonna wait until like my morale is like fully back. This is also gonna give us some time to regain some manpower as well. The horde unity might be an issue for dealing with the well, actually no, that might help us with getting our absolutism up, or our court and country disaster up. Yeah, my only issue right now is like, how the hell am I gonna get to 50 max absolutism, or 50 absolutism rather. Autonomy of chieftains. No, we don't want that. What is your equilibrium anyway? 48.5? National manpower plus 20%. There's unity, freedom of the steppe. I don't have any steppe provinces though. Raise host, so this is the general. Tribe loyalties. Stab cost modifier. Yeah, I'm just not gonna give any estate privileges for the tribes. Not super important. Oh wait, no, not whole Hawaii. We don't want to build there. But yeah, what is the benefit for university? Wait, do I lose my... Do I lose my building bonus? Like my bonus dev from buildings because I flipped to a... Oh no. Is that how it works? Oh man, okay. So I don't get my bonus anymore because I flipped. That broke it. Interesting. Or is it only until a certain period of time? No, it doesn't say that there's a limit to it. Yeah, I just lost my bonus. Okay, well... that sucks, I guess. I didn't realize it worked that way. Well, anyway, our morale is like almost back, so let's do this. So we're gonna declare on Medribari. Let me get rid of this first. Can I get rid of this yet? Oh. I'm gonna declare on Medribari. And I want Last Core. And crap, we can't call in the Mamluks because they're in debt. Actually, no. If we can't call in the Mamluks because they're in debt, that means we can also... Okay, so we don't even need to do the funky shenanigans. So I can declare on Ajuran directly here. Okay, that works too. That works too. Since the Mamluks are in debt heavily, I can just declare on Ajuran without worrying about them joining. I'm gonna save though, just in case, because they might join anyway. But oh, my spy network's not here though, but it's too late for that. We have our fort over here and our fort and our subjects, so we should be fine over there. We want to take this entire line here so that our territory is connected. And then thankfully this is just all one state. We'll take... Where do we want the war score? Obio? Okay. Let me stack wipe that. I'm actually gonna move further in because I need to see where their army is. Is this the one that has the siege pips? Yes, it is. Okay. How many troops do they have? They have 5k manpower. They have 23,000 troops somewhere. I don't know where, but it's somewhere. Let's put you on autonomous siege. Okay, that was a lot of attrition I'm gonna take there. I'm actually gonna split this army up. And then this one... we can barrage this. And requires 12 regiments. I think we'll just leave the full stack of artillery here. Maximize the siege bonus. And then I'm gonna siege as many provinces as I can here while their army is not around. Because it's clearly not here. It's somewhere else. It's probably like in the north maybe? Oh, I found it. I found their army. I think my mercs can handle it. My mercs might be able to handle this themselves. I'll take that one. There. Or maybe not. Yeah, my mercs don't have my mercs don't have artillery supporting them. We have... oh, they have more morale. We have more discipline, but they have more morale. We do have a penalty. Since we flipped to a step forward, our tech group means that or our government means that we have a shock penalty for not fighting on flat terrain. That might have been a bad fight, actually. Oh yeah, that was a bad fight. Ooh. Whoopsie. My bad. We can back off. Yeah, let's back off. That was a bad fight. Yeah, this should be... Okay, this is flat terrain, so we should have an advantage here. And with my full stack present... they are... Yeah, we have the bonus, so we have 25% shock damage. Again, they have like more morale by like 0.8, but the discipline difference in our bonus should make up the difference here. Yeah, they're losing a lot. And we stack wipe them, okay, good. We actually stack wipe them there, so that's nice. I'm gonna fight the rebels for them. And I think that's their entire army. Almost. They have like 3k left somewhere. Paul the First of Brandenburg is the emperor. Okay. And Funge, I don't have to deal with Funge, I think. Oh, their 3k stack is just stuck in the Mamluks. They're black flagged, okay. I put a spy network in there. It's a bit late for the spy network actually, but I might as well. Okay. Can take this. We can cut their troops here. I think Funge went for Benin. Yep, they did. That's fine. That's fine by me. We'll take the 2 bonus manpower there. Without the burger estate though, my inflation is starting to climb. I think my next idea group here actually is my next idea group here is economic, so we can get our inflation reduction from that next. Although, when am I gonna get that? Actually, it's the next... Yeah, okay, it's gonna be our next one in a few years. We'll just siege these down. And then after we siege these down, we can work our way up to Funge. We have a lot of buffer. We have a lot of buffer over on this side. They're probably not going to get through Kalundwe as well. So I can focus on sieging down Funge, piecing them out, and then... after we piece them out... After we piece them out, did I have any other forts here? Oh, they have no other forts. I can just go all the way and siege them from the other side. Let's build more... Oops, wrong university, or wrong province. How's my absolutism? 5. Is there ways you can boost this faster? Maybe strengthen government and then like... It's only just 1 though. I need another way to like get my absolutism to grow faster. I guess we could take... Absolute government, yeah. Just for the yearly absolutism +1. So we can get this going. And actually, you know what? Yeah, I am gonna give something here for the tribe so that they have more loyalty. Oh, this one this one gives general and 5 step lancers. So I actually get free cavalry from this. Secured succession, no. I think the only one I can really give here is like... Actually, how many steppe provinces are there? Because steppe terrain is... No, that's drylands. Steppes are these ones. So sort of light greenish. We have no steppe province. It's just these ones. That's jungle. I don't know, actually. The territory over here is steppe. You have like this stretch of steppe territory that we can fight in. But that's about it. We don't actually control... Well, actually the bonus is for development, right? Yeah, I guess I could give that. Yeah, let's just give this. That brings our max absolutism to like 96, but that's fine. We lose 20 when we have the court and country disaster, so that puts us at 76. We're gonna get the other... Yeah, we're gonna get the extra absolutism from seizing land, so we needed that anyway. Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, I'll help my subject siege that down. And Adrian wants to peace out. Okay. Let's see. If you'll actually give me the stuff I want. So I want this entire... I want the entire coastline. I want the entire coastline. Let's see if... Oh, we can't even get the entire coastline. Are you serious? That's how much development there is here? You're kidding me. We have to go in for 2 wars? Are you serious? It's gonna be 2 wars for this, man. Well, I mean, we clearly can't get any more. Also, my mouse ran out of battery. Hold on. Let me plug this in. Give me a moment here. Let me just. Off. It's in. Mouse is back. Yeah, so I think they dev'd the provinces up here a lot because this is 100 or this is 85 overextension. This is actually okay. We're gonna have to go in on a second war just to get the rest of the stuff. Because we're not gonna be able to get this. How much is Hobyo as a province? 18? Yeah, it's not enough. Oh man. Okay, well. I'm not gonna take money because like we have a lot of money already anyway, so it's fine. We don't need it. Let's bring our troops back. So the nice thing about this is the Mamluk's alliance with Azeran is just gone as well. So now Azeran just has Funj. And then, so that I don't have to core this myself, we're gonna grant the provinces over to our subjects. Although before that we are of course going to raise the provinces. We're gonna go over on Horde Unity, but like I can't really do anything about that. This is 44 mil. And this one is okay, 0 mil. Oh, it's just enough. And then I'm gonna keep. Hey, hold on. What the? Why does this one still say the plus the extra development, but then the other provinces don't? That is so weird. Well, in that case, I'm gonna destroy all the buildings then. This also kind of serves as a way to like weaken my object, sort of, so they don't get any ideas of like rebelling against me. Okay, all of that's raised. So now, Malindi, you can have this province, this province, this province, this province, this province. Nice. Okay, so the territory is almost connected. We're just missing this one over here. That's a good thing. This is just one straight line of states. I'm gonna have to fabricate a claim on Galkayo, and then we're gonna have to complete this area over here at some point. But that solves that. So we have a truce with all of these guys over here. We're gonna keep our alliance with the Mamluks still because we still have land over here that we want to take. So by the time we go back in on Ajiran for these last two provinces over here, and then maybe this province here as well, if we can connect it, when we come back for that, we're gonna do the same thing that we wanted to do, which was declare on Medribari, call the Mamluks in, declare on Ajiran while we're still at war with Medribari, so that the Mamluks can't defend Ajiran. Right? Like that's kind of our idea. Although they won't defend them already anyway, so they already broke their alliance because of what I did. We'll see how the diplomatic situation is over here once my truces are over, to see whether or not we can expand. Oh, actually, I could still go in on Medribari now anyway. Just so I can connect the land and get my claims already. Yeah, I could just go in, like right now. Also, can I get rid of this yet? I still can't. Are you serious? How much manpower does Ethiopia have? They have 2k manpower. They have 61k troops. I have more than them still. Okay, let's actually see what we can get here, right? Like, I want this. I want this land over here. Because I want to complete the states at least, right? Like, even though my claims are only the coastline, I want to complete the states themselves. So... how much war score would it cost me to get all of this stuff? The Ethiopians are not allied with the Ottomans anymore either. And I think the Ottomans should start collapsing. Yeah, they are. They're losing to Hungary now. Are they the... yeah, they're the defender. Hungarian crusade against the Ottomans. Okay. We can try. We can try this. I expect we're probably gonna have another war against Medribari because... yeah, they developed the provinces pretty decently high, right? So the war score costs on these are probably high enough that I probably have to take 2 wars anyway. So I'll bring my troops over... bring my troops over here. And then we can declare on Medribari as originally planned. But we don't have to bring in the Mamluks this time because we're already at truce with Ajuran anyway. As for my excess of mill power... for my excess of mill power, I guess we can go back to developing our provinces that are on low mill dev. Like this one. Encourage development there. Click that. I'm gonna deal with my subjects rebels as well here. Good thing they have a fort here. Speaking of diplomats, I have to keep my diplomat open anyway because we're gonna declare war. Okay. Oh. They're just gonna attack. Okay. Well, that saves me some trouble. We're gonna take a save here just in case. Yeah, I've completely destabilized the region because I broke the Hugbox. Now they're just like fighting each other. So what I'm gonna do here is while they did that, I'm gonna declare for Las Core. And then they put that on subjects. So I'm gonna siege this area down. Ah, crap. No. My mill. I'm not gonna click Caro because it's 15 dev already, so we'll click on the other provinces in the state instead. Oh, my axis is over here. Okay. We're gonna have to siege down Zyla. Okay. I'm gonna have to bring troops over here to fight this. Mixed deck, have Doomsday. I'm gonna have to do another click here. Bagamoyo. Still not at 15. Go ahead and do that. Also, let me check on the provinces that I wanted to exploit. I'm pretty sure I exploited these just recently. Sofala, I have not. Exploit that there. And then... Okay, it doesn't look like I lost the bonus. It was just... The tooltip just disappeared. I still actually have the bonus. Okay. That scared me for a bit. I thought I lost like the whole point of playing this freaking nation is like the bonus of getting free dev from buildings. Zimbabwe. Okay, that one's on cooldown. Mombasa is on cooldown. The Cape is not on cooldown anymore. Then Tanga. Exploit that. There you go. And that gave us a bit more to work with, so we can pop down more universities. The universities are also going to help with our literacy rates in Victoria 3, which is nice. Okay, I was hoping my army would arrive there sooner. It took a lot of unnecessary casualties over in that army that went in first, but we're going to win this fight. We just took a little too many casualties than I wanted. So these guys were going to back off all the way over here. And then on this one, how much do I need to siege this? 8? How many troops does my subject have? Like 2k? I can leave 6 artillery and then... Excuse me. I can leave 6 artillery and then just have them deal with that. I'll keep my troops close by just in case we need to reinforce. It's a good thing we had the spy networks pre-built. I saw another 20k stack there that's free. They might try and defend us. But the idea is that because they cut off... Okay, no, they got access now. Okay. Earlier they cut access, so... I have to go this way, but we're gonna have to go down to Ogadin next. On the bright side, doesn't look like they're going through Funge again. Do we still have access? They have access through Yao. I don't know if they're gonna get access through Funge. They might try to go around again, like they did earlier. But we're just gonna let our manpower recuperate here. We're gonna pick up here. Yep, I expected that they were gonna try and defend that. And they're backing off, okay. Okay, it looks like they're gonna try and go south now. Quick Zanzibar. Okay, they're gonna be busy trying to take this fort down. And then they have the capital fort, and then they have this fort over here defending as well. There they go. They're trying to attack this again. Hopefully my troops make it in time to defend the artillery. Yes, okay, my artillery is defended. And then they're gonna try and reinforce, and then I'm also reinforcing. Oh, this might be a close one. Coastal desert means it is flat terrain, so we still do have our shock bonus and my land leader fire damage traits on my general. Ooh, yeah, this is close, but I think we win. Yeah, we destroy them. We destroy them. Okay. That was pretty close. That was pretty close, but we are fine. Oh, that's not enough now. Okay. Oh, thank God for the manpower event there. We lost a lot of manpower there. Holy crap. Mill power is still fine. Yeah, we won that fight. Now we're gonna try and recover some manpower again. In terms of war enemies. Okay, I am leading in manpower against them. They are draining, but we're still, like, this is still dangerously close. I don't want to drain too far down on manpower because we're gonna get the penalty for lacking manpower, and that's not good. Oh, there you go, like, depleted manpower, minus 10 morale of armies. That does mean that they probably also have it. So it's sort of still even, but I would prefer not having the modifier to begin with. So I might take this war a bit slow and try and recover a bit more manpower before we proceed. Let's go ahead and put development edict here. Click that. Keep building our universities. Did I barrage this already? Oh, I haven't. Oh, I should barrage that. I was gonna keep trying to control my mill power. I could have just barraged. Okay, it does look like they're going to try and push downward. Wait, is this fort upgraded actually? It is. Okay. It's a latest fort, so we're fine. I'm gonna put the defensiveness edict here actually. Just to make it harder for them. Well, that's unfortunate that the Ajuran managed to siege this down. That does mean like my expansion here is gonna be cut. Oh, there goes more manpower. Okay, Ethiopia's at 0. Ribari's at like 2.5k. Ottomans are no longer a valid rival. Okay. What did they lose? Did they lose a lot of things? Okay, they haven't lost anything yet, but they are losing the war by a lot. Hungary, Knights, Florence, Lithuania, Crimea. Oh, a bunch of nations just joined? A bunch of nations just joined, okay. This is the first time I've seen the AI actually use the, excuse me, the crusade mechanics. Okay, we have to go down here and defend. This one dude is gonna go around the fort, which is kind of annoying. Let's go ahead and revoke our embargo because they're not an eligible rival anymore. I might end up having to rival... The game might think I can rival Delhi. Okay, Delhi is a great power. Makes sense now. They actually caught up. Let's keep building our universities. Now, my stacks here should be able to deal with these armies very easily. And right, I had my my merc stack as well. Okay, that's a stack wipe. And then, okay, we're gonna have a rebel uprising over there, so we're gonna leave our... Yeah, we have a bunch of rebels over in this area, so I'm gonna leave my merc stack to deal with that after we fight this. Okay, we're gonna catch them here. We should win this very easily. Not a stack wipe, unfortunately. And then they have this random... this random ass went the other way. Okay, that's fine too. Which one's the... Okay, over here. And then for these armies, let's go up to Ogaden. And then the other one to Harar. Actually, hold on. Let me stagger the troops, actually, because I don't want to attrition. Yeah, let's... Did they cancel access? They did. They cancelled access again, so that means this is the... Huh? Where do I walk then? Over here? What? How do I cross? Okay, that's so weird. Oh crap, no manpower. No. Okay, all of us have no manpower. Except Naribari. I got a stack wipe there. Nice. Mafali. Okay, we're gonna have to... we're gonna duplicate rulers there. Okay, for some reason I can't get to Harer. What? Oh, cause the territory here is... Oh, they cut me off. Right. Ah, where are my transports? I need another transport here. Where do I build the transports the fastest? 372, 339... 113, okay, that one's fast. Okay, we'll have to build it here in Sofala. The 113 for the transport. And we can start making galleys. Or... actually no, I think we'll leave this space open for now. I could hire mercs. Free company. Just to keep them busy. We'll go over force limit just slightly, but that's fine. We can afford it anyway. As long as they don't get attacked. You have a supply limit here? Yeah, we do. Have to wait for the boats to be built. And then let's put a general over here. This one. And we'll wait for our transports and we'll also wait for our morale to be back. No manpower though. So this is a problem. Okay. Our ruler. Let's stab up. It should also give me some absolutism. Where's that boat? 40 days. Right, since Adjuran's also at war with them, they can sort of prevent that from being finished. Nice, okay. They actually fought that off. Ethiopia does not have... Everyone is like on no troops right now in this war. We have like no troops at all. Okay, Medribari peaced out. Oh, what the? That's a weird peace deal. Hold on a minute. Hold on a minute. That peace deal looks funky. So they actually... Medribari actually conceded. Tajura, Asab, and Masawa to Adran really first the event. Yeah, okay, so Adran actually extended over here. That's fine with me. That's fine with me. That means the Mamluks should not take this. Because they're not gonna attack Adran, I think. Yeah, they're probably not gonna attack Adran for this. Do they even have claims on this? Yeah, they don't even have claims on this. They have a royal marriage, but they don't have claims, so they're probably not gonna expand in that direction. So them actually securing that for me is fine. That does mean when I get peace out Medribari, I take this stuff. Then we can take this one as well. Is the boat done? 17 days. $554. Okay, that works. Let's put this guy on this. And there's a stack wipe. Right, because of what they did, none of us have access anymore. Because of that. And Audron's not gonna give either of us access because they hate both of us. So we can't actually siege. Yeah, we can't actually siege them here. I can't use boats because I don't have like actual combat ships, but Ethiopia does. Well, actually, I could ask for... Yeah, okay, we can ask for access. Never mind. What am I thinking about? What am I talking about? I can ask for access even though they hate me. Okay. Whoops. You just go here. Then we have a lot of money. Put down some more universities. We can just have the mercs do the sieging for now, just because we are kind of short on manpower, can't have to recuperate the troops for now. At the very least, I know for sure that my whatever army I have is like significantly larger than whatever they have on their side combined, so should be fine here. And the sieges are gonna be slower since I only have one artillery stack. Ah, crap! I missed the click. I'm overcapping on mill. Okay, we can develop Masapa for manpower, and then for Diplo. Oh, actually, even admin. In the Diplo click there. Then for admin, okay, I'm not gonna click Masapa because that's already 5 dev. Great Car was already over as well. Shangwei. Into an admin click there. And we still have another click for Diplo. And then Masapa. It's a gold mine, so it's gonna improve our income further. We are 2 over limit now, though. Mill power. Zizma. $935K. We're ahead by 8 years, so that's 1624. Or no, 1622 is when we'll take tech. They are gathering more troops over there. My subject is gonna fight. As much as I want to help them out, well, first of all, I don't think I can make it, but also I am still trying to get my manpower back. I will defend that siege though. Okay, overcapping on admin. Okay, Lindy's already at 6. Bagamoyo is already at 5. Zanzibar is at 6. Masapa's already at 5. Shangwei's at 5. They have a lot at 5. I could just expand this already. It's gonna start costing us more gov cap though. Okay, yeah, they're backing off. They know if I reach them, they're dead. Diplo power. Oh, manpower event. Thank God. Okay. Lindy will click on manpower here. Okay. Oh, my general died. We have another one? Yeah, we do. Wait, the Great Britain is attacking the Aztecs? What? Okay, that's I don't actually know what's happening over here. Is Britain the one who's gonna control the Mexico? Okay, there's one. Did they cut the access again? No, they didn't. Diplo power. How much is my income right now actually? 124? Nice. And 50 and the liberties are this option. Take the prestige hit. That might have been a bad fight actually. Uh-oh. That might have been a bad fight on my part. Yeah, that's a bad fight. That's a bad fight. We have to back out. Much more score did we lose on that one? 0.72? Okay, not too bad. We still have the control of the war goal, so we we could actually. I would need to siege their capital to get more war score. Actually get them to bail out of this war. Let's see. Another click on Shangwei. And also Diplo, right? Yep. I need, like, if I'm gonna take a fight like that, I need to bring my full stack. So I'm actually fighting at full combat with. So that was my mistake. How are they on manpower? Henry Barry still has like decent amount. Ethiopia has like nothing. Okay, this one might be a better fight. They have more morale than me. Oh man. We are fighting on step though, so we have the advantage or the bonus. Yeah, okay, we won that. Let's see, Diplo and Mill is almost capped. We can do a click on Zanzibar here. Game's gonna let me. And then slowly developing our provinces evenly. Well, there goes my manpower again. We still have rebels. Yeah, we still have rebels over here. 0.5 years. Because we still have rebels, I can't move this merc stack out. I would have liked to bring it over here on the side so that we can have some extra buffer of manpower. Admin and Diplo. For admin, Griqualand. And then the last rebel group is over here on this side. Let's bring them over there. Manpower wise, I still have a lot more. And then let's click for mill. How many generals am I gonna lose, man? Were they all the same age? I guess they were all the same age, roughly. Admin and Diplo. That's for Diplo click. And for admin. Swell on them. Oh, never mind. It got the free def. Lesser Navaco land, I guess. Should also check. Like, I could white piece Ethiopia and then just come back for this province later, but like, you know, to make my life easier. But my subject already has this province, so I might as well start giving him this land. And also it helps reduce the number of... Actually no, it would remove... If I take this one province, that removes Ethiopia's navy, so I can start using my... Yeah, actually, if I remove these provinces, all these provinces here, that removes their navy, so I can start using my ships. In the next war, to transport troops around. So I kinda want it. Okay, there's Ogaden. Okay. So that was a nice battle one. I could take this fight too. And then spend my mill power. Oh my god, I'm gonna attrition on the way there. Ah, the attrition. Okay, we're almost done with building all of the universities. Okay, how are they on manpower? Ethiopia has 0. Medribari are on 5k. Well, actually, they're on 5k, but they can only use these 2 provinces, so they shouldn't be able to field that many troops at all. I had to eat the attrition on the way here, though, which sucks. I can't wait to, like, chill and regain some manpower back. Already building a university over there. Mahe, I could click. Is there a... Lundu... Doesn't have a university yet. Alonga... does not have a university yet. check it anyway. Not less than back on the Mahe. Here we go. Okay, their army is bigger now, 33k. They must have recruited quite a bit for that. No power. Okay, spawn them. Okay, I think we can stop here. I only have 4 minutes left to the stream, so we're not gonna have time to probably finish this because they're probably gonna force me to like siege down a few more forts, probably 1 or 2 more forts, or if I manage to push over to the capital, but that's too far away. I have like no manpower, so I don't really want to use my main armies. I'm using mercs, but then they're sieging very slowly because they only have 1 artillery is the problem. So this might take a while, but probably once I siege down both of these forts here, should be able to peace out and start recovering for the next war. But yeah, things worked out pretty well for us considering the situation. We were able to break the Hugbox, and so now they're all just like fighting each other with the Medrugari attacking Ajuran right after I beat Ajuran up. But yeah, we successfully broke the Hugbox. So when we continue next week, it should be just a few more wars and I can get all of this. My only problem now would be how I would get these last 2 provinces over here. Because they are controlled by the Mamluks. The Mamluks are pretty strong. They're pretty strong. We are... The game says we are bigger than them, but like... That's because I have a bunch of subjects. This is just how big they are, period. They have just that much stuff. The Mamluks are fighting a big war now, though. So... we might have a chance. We'll see how much or how beat up the Mamluk can get, but they have a big army is the problem. I don't think I'll be able to fight that right away. So I don't know how long it'll take me to get these last 2 provinces, but yeah, we'll see. But I think that's good enough progress. We managed to almost connect this territory. We're just gonna have to come back for Ajuran for that last province of Hobyo, and then we might as well take this province as well to complete the state. But yeah, that's gonna be it today. We'll continue this next Thursday, and for the next stream, which is on Saturday, we'll be continuing our Endless Legend 2 early access run with the Necrophages. That's going to be the plan for the rest of the week. Thanks to Steel and OG Lolzy for dropping by, and also for the follow. For everyone else, wherever and whenever you're watching from, whether it's live or the VOD, whether it's on YouTube or on Twitch, have a good day, good night, take care, and I'll see you on Saturday for some Endless Legend 2.